guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So this LR Goku and Vegeta. I think that this is definitely one of the best units in the game. I've had some time to utilize this character a lot in a lot of the various red zones. These days, it feels like red zone, it truly is the gauge of performance for these characters now. Judging by, in this Worldwide Download Celebration, so much of the content revolved around it. That really is sort of the test of how good these characters are. Goku and Vegeta are ridiculously powerful. Many of the top characters in the game, I mean, really, outside of Vegeta and Trunks, do have sort of built-in weaknesses. I guess for Vegeta and Trunks, it would be if they're not in slot 1, is their issue, right? But, Final Form Cooler could, not do 12-key supers and get cooked. This Goku and Vegeta, they have a very, very difficult transformation condition, right? Like, we definitely can't call it the worst, considering that, like, AGL LR Gohan exists, and surely there's other terrible ones. I think, like, Int Goku Blacks is very bad, right? Like, a couple of these transformation conditions are pretty bad. But this Goku and Vegeta, theirs is truly terrible. They need to super attack 3 times and get hit 7 times. So the way this character just seems to work is if you're going into a red zone fight at the start of the fight, right? This character, they have 40% damage reduction for the first 3 turns, right? And they have a guaranteed additional that's a high chance to be a super attack for the first 3 turns. So you essentially have 2 turns where they're at 40% damage reduction, which is pretty good, right? And the game is trying to tell you that, like, try and put Goku and Vegeta in front of a lot of attacks during those first couple of turns, but it's not that simple, right? A lot of it is out of your control because they have to take 7 hits, which is an awful lot. It is completely out of your control, right? You need the boss to maybe... Ideally, you want the boss to completely line up all their attacks in slot 2. This is a slot 2 character, right? Like Final Form Cooler. Ideally, you get like 5 or 6 attacks in slot 2, turn 1, and then you're looking good, right? Getting the 3 super attacks with them is really not that bad. I think going full additional for this character is the way you want to go for anyway, considering they have a 30% chance to crit on their 18-key super attack, which they have both before and after they're transformed. But once they transform, they do guaranteed crits, both when you do the active skill for the turn, or when their key is 24. So, you want to go full additional for this character, right? So getting the super attacks is not tough, but the attacks can be very problematic. Now, one other really good thing, by the way, we have the classic, right? Both Goku and Vegeta in one turn. Classic, right? Goku and Vegeta. They also greatly lower enemy attack and defense on their 18-key super attack. That's pretty good. I've talked about this a lot, how many characters, right, like, they greatly lower and stuff like that at various points, and it's just really not that impressive. I'm actually going to do this. I don't want Goku and Vegeta to potentially get crushed right here, so we're just going to do this. But it is, I think, very good that Goku and Vegeta have a way to get... like, they greatly lower attack, and it's something you can take advantage of turn 1, right? Like, characters that have to transform or take several turns to stun, seal, or lower attack is worthless. Those abilities are really good if we're doing it in turn 1. I guess I should have put Goku and Vegeta in slot 1 right there. It's not a big deal. I just didn't want Zangia to seal us right away. But greatly lowering attack, I think, can actually be pretty good. If we're talking about, sort of getting the attack debuffs. Some of the first stages of Red Zone fights can be attack debuffed. Battlefield, we can take advantage of the attack debuff. And then also Super Battle Road stages as well. Right, so here we go. We get this is their guaranteed additional, which they get for their first 3 turns. And then I believe in my Goku and Vegeta, they have like 25 additional or something like that. So our chances are pretty good. There's the Hidden Potential System additional. So it's like... There we go, turn 1, and we already have the 3 super attacks they need. Right now, we just have to have them get hit 7 times, and we'll be able to see them, transform, do their morale boost. It is interesting. It does seem like Dokkan is sort of stepping away from that costume change mechanic they did, right? I believe we got 2 characters like that, right? Evolution Blue Vegeta and Videl. And then they realized, I guess, that they weren't doing it like that anymore. It's still sort of the same manner, right, for the Gohan and Krillin, and then now this Goku and Vegeta. But they the game is counting them as a traditional transformation character, which means this Goku and Vegeta can link with themselves after they've transformed, right? Whereas Evolution Blue Vegeta and then Videl are not able to do that, right? So, okay, I think I'll probably get one more turn here, and then I think I want to cut until we get Goku and Vegeta transformed. Again, it might take many turns, because in order for us to transform with them, they do have to get hit 7 times. We got the 3 super attacks easily. I think that's sort of a really big negative with this character, is that after the first 3 turns wear off, they lose 20% of their damage reduction, so they only have 20% damage reduction, and they don't have the guaranteed additional. They really do become quite glass cannon-y, right? It's like this character, especially transformed, right, where they then have 30% damage reduction, and then they have a 70% chance to do the additional super. That's where they can look pretty good to me, I think, is once we get them to sort of like their second, like once they transform. And then, you know, if they're able to get two super attacks along with the 30% damage reduction, I think defensively they tend to look pretty good, even against these big red zone bosses. This is a really good turn for them. By the way, their link set, they might have the best link set in the game. It's up there. Like, this isn't a dream / ideal link set that Goku and Vegeta have. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Shocking Speed, Saiyan Lineage, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Giving them Prepared for Battle, Shocking Speed, Saiyan Lineage, that's just the dream right there. That's it. That's, you know, all of a sudden then it really makes team building just a lot more, you know, cohesive, or it'll work much better because Goku and Vegeta can bring so many characters together, right? You could put so many different kinds of characters on the team, and this Goku and Vegeta are going to work incredibly well with them, right? Having that strong link set to sort of bring the team together. So I do like this Goku and Vegeta. We're at, what, 10 million attack set right there? That's pretty good. This is their second turn, so they still have the guaranteed additional kicking in right here, right? So, like, you can see, like, they could look good. You know, this is a powerful character. This is definitely a top 10 overall unit in the game. Just for me, it's like the Gods and the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Yeah, back-to-back turns they triple supered, right? The Gods and the Super Saiyan 4s also have a weakness, which is so the first turn, 7th Anniversary LRs, they guard their first turn. Then after that, before they transform, they are very weak defensively, right? But the difference between Goku and Vegeta and the 7th Anniversary LRs is 7th Anniversary LRs, you could just transform on turn 4 anytime you want, right? So it's not an issue whatsoever. Whereas Goku and Vegeta, it's like, all right, well, let's pray. Let's pray that we're going to be able to get you know, all these attacks in on them that we want, right? Let's hope that that's going to happen, because otherwise, right, they're just going to be sitting there potentially getting sort of steamrolled in difficult content stages, in red zone stages, right? So that's definitely a big thing to keep in mind. All right, we will come back once we are ready to transform with Goku and Vegeta, sort of do their morale boost or transformation, where, again, I think they get quite a bit better after their transformation. Alright guys, still sort of moving along here. I wanted to get the transformation in one of these fights against, you know, sort of like an invincible enemy. I felt like that would work pretty well. We're still on turn 10. I think these last 2 hits might be the last hits I need to get. I just wanted to get sort of another turn, another, like, nice attack stat from them. Again, they work really well with Carnival Goku. One thing that is pretty good, I think, about the LRs and stuff like that of this Worldwide Celebration is that, you know, Carnival Goku is one of the premier Slot 1 characters in the game. And then Goku and Vegeta work exquisitely in Slot 2 with him. That's very good. And then Final Form Cooler is probably the Slot 2 character in the game. And he can work pretty good with Metal Cooler, depending upon the situation, and some of the other characters like LR Golden Frieza, LR Janemba. So at the very least, you know, I think all 4 of the LRs that dropped, wow, we've had insane luck with their additionals, but all 4 of the LRs that dropped during this celebration have had really, like good sort of spots laid out for them in teams, which I do actually really like quite a bit.
やっぱやるしかねえかな。くそ、奪い出すぜ。 動けるかベジータ。気らしく声をかけるな。
Alright, there we go. So there is the transformation, Goku and Vegeta. I'm actually just going to pop a Ghost Usher right here. I don't want Zangia to steal us right here. Okay, so this is going to be a very good turn, right? We can get most of our links activated. I don't want to get the Dokkan attack, though. Damn. What link is that we're going to lose out on? That's Saiyan Lineage. Damn, dude. I do want that up. Okay, so they're at 229k defense right there. One thing to keep in mind with this character, they have this buff both pre-super and post-super. They get 50% attack and defense and the 30% chance to crit on 18 key. And that is the same in both versions, right? Pre and post-transformed. And they also get the 30% attack and defense as well. You know what I could actually do? I think if we get the Dokkan attack with this Gohan, he's actually probably not gonna finish these enemies off. Well, let me just hope so. I guess let's just hope so. Okay, so this is gonna be a very good turn for Goku and Vegeta. Again, remember that they get 30% defense every time they super attack. That's one of the reasons it's so important for Goku and Vegeta oh, you know what? This Gohan does get an attack buff against movie bosses, doesn't he? Damn it. Alright, hopefully Gohan does not finish all of the Bojack squad off. I don't think he will. He did. Alright, dude. No! No! Come on. Oh, this is my bad for not bringing a character that... Because when you do this, right, when you want to just, like, sort of, like, go into an event and just kind of, like, wait it out for a super long time, you really want to bring a character that's going to do no damage on a Dokkan attack, right? Because, like, you can't, like, the Dokkan attack happens, and then it's just an auto AoE anyway. It actually is a huge pain in the ass for some characters that stack and stuff like that. Okay, we'll still be able to get what we want, though, on this next turn. We can see Goku and Vegeta, you know, sort of with their massive damage transform and stuff like that. I always have the worst luck with this. I feel like I will go back in. We'll try, like, the Legendary Vegeta event. Hopefully, like, Vegeta will just give us super good luck early in the fight and just aim a bunch of attacks at them at the start. I guess that's what we can go for. Okay. Oh, we could do their active skill here. Okay. This is a pretty good turn, but I feel like we probably should do their active skill. We'll definitely kill Bojack right here. This will be good. We can get the KO screen. So I think we'll do this. And then I'll come back once we've transformed, probably in, like, the Legendary Vegeta event. I just want to get another turn or two. So their active skill, you could do that the turn after they transform. And then the active skill, any abilities LRs have at 24 key, which Goku and Vegeta get guaranteed crits at 24 key, will then apply when doing the active skill. So the active skill is a guaranteed crit, and will give Goku and Vegeta guaranteed crits for the entire turn, no matter what. So that's very helpful. They do also have a nasty... This might be my current favorite KO screen in the game. Let's go and pop this, Goku and Vegeta's active skill. Again, you can do this the turn after they transform. So the absolute... I think against Red Zone Metal Cooler Core, you could potentially do this. But the earliest you could transform is turn 3. The Metal Cooler Core fight, the Metal Cooler Army at the start, they attack 11 times at the start. So you could get lucky. You can get hit 7 times, triple super. You could transform turn 3. You could do that against the Metal Cooler Core, right? And then the earliest you could ever get their active skill would be you'd have to transform on turn 3, and then you can get the active skill on turn 5, right? But for the most part, their active skill is designed for these Red Zone style fights that go on long time, right? All right, so let's pop the active skill, and we'll come back and get, like, another turn or two with them transformed. I love this KO screen so much. That is just goated right there. Goated, 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 goated. Okay. Alright, so let's just go ahead and, again, get a couple more turns with them after they've transformed, and we'll finish up. Oh, I completely forgot. Obviously, we got to get the KO screen in here as well. Yeah. So Goku and Vegeta have this other awesome KO screen on their 18-key super. They have, you know, it's the same one both before and after their transformation. Okay, still going out. I want to get them transformed. We'll get a couple of attacks in before we finish up. Again, sometimes it can take quite a while before we get all the attacks aimed at them. That is the flaw with this character, right? If it's a unit that can comfortably go in slot 1, like Carnival Goku or Vegeta and Trunks, having the need to be attacked doesn't matter. But this Goku and Vegeta that really can't hold up to the pressure of slot 1, oftentimes, it is unfortunate that they have to get hit 7 times.
やっぱやるしかねえかな。くそ、お前たち動けるか、ベジータ。気安く声をかけるな。
Alright, cool. So now we got the big boys out here. Let's go ahead and see what we do on this turn right here. We'll be able to see their 18-key, you know, KO screen right here as well. So, cool. Alright, so this is them transformed. Again, they don't really get, like, an outright damage increase, right? Like, they're still at 150%. They're still getting 30% from each of their super attacks, right? It's just, and they still get the 50% on 18-key. It's just now the damage reduction goes up a little bit, and their additional becomes guaranteed for the rest of the fight. And then, of course, they get the 30% chance to crit on 18-key, but then the guaranteed crit on 24-key, which is very, very effective, right? I think that giving them the guaranteed additional and the little bit of extra damage reduction, it makes a huge difference, especially a character that could do guaranteed crits, then potentially triple supering, gets very insane. And I've found this character to be pretty sturdy defensively after they get several super attacks off, right? Like, you know, if they shoot out, you know, a triple super right there, they can take some hits from some really, really big bosses. So it's not like they're very glass cannon-y either after they transform. But that's kind of the big thing with this character, is they do need to transform, right, in terms of the really tough content. So let me know what you guys think of Goku and Vegeta. I do really like the character. It's just sometimes they can feel very sort of unfun to play, considering, like, being hit 7 times is out of your control, right? Like, you can't really control you know, where the enemy is aiming their attacks, right? And it's like, if the enemy decides to put all of their attacks in, like, slot 7, right? Like, that doesn't do you any good either. Okay, so this is a nice turn right here. We actually can have all 7 links activated. I'm just going to pop a double King Yam. I think the Goku and Vegeta will be fine in slot 1, but I just want to absolutely make sure. So yeah, we'll be, well, yeah, whatever. We have all 7 links activated right here. Sure, let's see what Goku and Vegeta look like on this turn right here, with all 7 links activated. So, let me know what you guys think of the LR Goku and Vegeta. They're very good. Oh, one thing I should mention too, their leader skill, right? Join Forces and Movie Heroes won 70%, and then their 200%, the extra 30% is for pure Saiyan characters. That can be pretty good. I actually do like that as a leader skill quite a bit. I think it's a very strong leader skill. What is their attack set? 8.7 right there, with all 7 links activated. Again, remember, they get 50% defense on their 18-key, and then from their super attack effect, they're getting 30% defense from every one of their super attacks. So, this character, I think, is really good. A top 10 unit in the game overall. I do think they probably fall a little bit shy of, you know, maybe like the 7th anniversary LRs and LR Final Form Cooler and stuff like that. Just because you can have some real finickiness, and you can have this character basically get, you know, finished off before potentially like transforming, right? Like it has happened to me several times where I've lost strictly off of, like, you know, I haven't been able to transform, and then the boss just catches them, and then they take a ridiculous amount of damage. So let me know what you guys think of LR, Goku, and Vegeta. They're one of the best units in the game, though, even with the kind of bad transformation condition. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.